simple, boys. I don't get into systems because anybody selling systems is a scam artist. Okay, it's a simple con game because they can. I said selling systems is like the Republicans. Because the Republicans are good for only one thing in this country. That's destroying everything in their path and blaming it on blacks, homosexuals, and the poor. Right?
Well, Mitch, let's not get off the spec here. Okay, let me just talk for a minute, please. You did interrupt me the last time, and
it's a point because you took 5 minutes. I don't mind it, but if you're gonna say, "Let me talk," start talking. And I'm not trainable. I don't need to be trained. I've been in phone cells forever.
Well, but do you agree that your lack of success is not your fault?
Excuse me, my lack of success. I have guys on retainer that pay me a boatload from all over the world, dude. I had 6 articles created by 6 a.m. this morning. So I don't know where. First off, you don't even know anything about me. So don't point fingers at me because I'm a different cat. And so that's the problem I got with trainers. Is I tell guys, we're trainers. They were complete bomb-outs in the sales world, fellas. And all of a sudden what they decided to do is they got some books and they decided to become a professional mentor. I said, it's all bullshit. The same guys that are teaching golf lessons. They weren't good enough to make it a living playing golf. So now all of a sudden, guess what? So, I mean, here we go. You're telling me my lack of success? That's funny.
Well, maybe I should, recant that because I can see that you're a very domineering person, short-tempered.
No, I'm not doing. I don't take crap off anybody because.
Like I said.
And I got tired of the bullshit in the home-based industry.
What I know, but like I said, I like what I'm seeing. What you're exhibiting to me, what you're saying is very domineering. You're short-tempered and you're very unteachable.
I get to the point when I tell guys, here's the deal, boys. Do not listen to your trainers. Do not listen to your sponsors because they're all idiots. And guess what? They're going to train you guys to fail. You're going to promote the company, aren't you? You're going to promote the products and services. Really? Well, Tim Sells is the best trainer. It's Sells who I used to do PR work for. He used to tell guys.
Well, how do you see? Okay, Mitch, how do you see yourself? I believe you're very direct. Yes, that's a plus.
I help guys. I don't deal with leaders. I don't deal with trainers because I tell guys, listen, I got some rules in life. One of them is I live in Austin. Fuck anybody that's a Republican that watches Fox News. I'm serious.
All right. Well, if you could just please refrain from swearing. Please refrain from cussing, swearing. I'm more professional.
Doing anything. Did you get upset with Dick?
This guy is a red. Class atypical red. He's very analytical, self-contained. He's direct. He is probably drives very fastly. Don't get in his way. He's just off the chain ignorant. Not that he's ignorant. No, he's ignorant, but he's very belligerent and arrogant. He sounds like a CEO, company executive officer. Though he does have some strengths, he's probably a good negotiator, a risk taker. He's definitely independent. You're not going to coach somebody like this. He's definitely a red. If you ask them what they like about their job, they're going to say things. This guy, well, the company does fine because they do what I tell them to do. In a forceful voice. Can you hear the redness of this individual? Can you hear the redness? Now, if I were to be able to successfully incorporate somebody like this into my business, and he would go out there and get 1,000 people, but he would leave them bleeding, wondering, where am I? What am I doing? How do I do this business? He's only a recruiter. Reds recruit. Greens and reds, well, you can't get along with a red. I'm sorry. And this little phone conversation before I cut him off is an example of the ignorance, belligerence, and arrogance of reds. It's got to be my way or it's going to be the highway. That's a red. Class Atypical. This has been brought to you by Carl. Very much thankful for my green personality that I am. More on that later. I am more bluish, but I have green traits. I love people. I don't like forceful people, reds like this guy, because you can't get a word in edgewise. It was like talking to a blue person who couldn't shut his mouth, but yet it had to be his way right away. And it ain't Burger King. No, this is not Burger King. You don't get it your way right away with Carl. This has been Uncut with Carl. Talk to you later. Have a great night.